of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment to battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Dump off caught by the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is brought down. First down here for this offense. And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll be brought down. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Takes the handoff again. The Soft are able to bring him down quickly. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Bulgaria brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Looks to the left. Pass caught. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The tight end has got it, fights off a defender.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps it churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down. Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 2nd down after that completion. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 25.
Love this call on 4th down. Pretty good chance they're going to bring an extra rusher. So you read the end man, regain the numbers. Crashed. The defense sucked in on the back, and it left an open lane for the quarterback outside for the 1st down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Toss play to the outside.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Shotgun formation here on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So they'll pass on the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down, sacked on the final play of this first quarter. And the Ducks will line up to boot it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Can they catch him? And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot.
Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to scramble. He's going to... It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Now, they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. His stride starts in good position. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Makes a nice move there. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pressure gets to him again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home for the sack. And that brings up now a third down and long. Boy, this defense is coming up with unique ways to be able to put that pressure and make...
Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Catch made to the right, but good work by the defense. They stop him for a loss. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Snags the quick throw. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his back. The ball is caught. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down now after the sack. Linebacker shifting around now. Trying to extend the play. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He'll take a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Goes kicking out at Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So what a huge call in this game. Wipe away the first down with the offensive pass interference call and back them up 15. Important second down play coming up. Running out of time in the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. That deep shot is caught for a big game.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they've made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll try the right here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Hand off to the right side. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
This is crucial. Defense needing to stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. The pass rush closing in. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. And they will try out the field goal team here. No problem, knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Play action here on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a short completion at the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is...
Football comes out. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's the cutter. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. Gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then... Let's see if they can keep this going.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up 1 possession, going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he finds his target. He has the first. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed to the running back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Makes a quick catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Handoff as he try to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the field goal is good. But hold up, there's a flag in the field. If that's on the defense, it's going to be a fresh set of downs. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That penalty sets up the offense with a 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And it's good, right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. For the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, you're only down 1 possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to...
There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call by this coach. He wants to win it right here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's got it for the 2-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. set to kick the ball off now. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
He pulls it in for a big gain. And the offense takes time out to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Okada. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. And it's no good. The national championship dreams end with that missed kick.
Number 13 on the field goal.
He got it! A field goal to win a national championship. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Kentucky Wildcats.